Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. I've got my neck light on still, just filmed my giveaway. Hang on a sec. Stuck. Really croaky today. It had kind of gone, you know, I was kind of excited about the fact that my tiredness had kind of subsided a bit. I did crash down, but nowhere near as long or as hard as I had been. And it was short-lived, and I hadn't been croaky or yesterday at all. I woke up this morning though a little bit on the bunged up side for some reason. Probably the change in the weather, because guess what's back? Rain. Yep, the rain. I said to Gary the other day, you need to go find a cover for your gym equipment at the garden, because one of them is battery operated electric, you know, so that you can change the resistance. So I said to him, you know, even morning dew you need to protect it from, so find yourself a bag to put on. So what's he do? No, left his trainers out there in the wet, left his hat out there in the wet, and didn't cover up. Men, I don't know. So yeah, I've got myself a nice cup of tea. It was a bit hot just now when I was doing my giveaway. I've got my my kitty cat cup. Can't remember what it says. Nope, can't read it either. Let's have a look. Don't stress me out. Oh yeah, I like that one. Don't stress me out. It's cool. Yeah, I've got a feeling that Michael and Gemma got me that cup a long while ago. Okay, so that was my giveaway. I'll put that there for a second. Let's have a look at the picture. So this was the one that we've enjoyed all weekend long, because the weekend ones are not as great as the Fridays. So we'll have one last look at the double Grogu day. Until next Friday. And then we had this one, which did have a Grogu on it. That was the weekendy picture. What's today? Oh, fighters. We got fighters. Iconic fighter pictures, I guess you could say. So before I tell you what I did last night, let's have a look at the mum joke. It's like all the fancy schmancy bookmarks I've got. I use a nice yarn label. Well, it comes in handy. Right then, where was I up to? I was like glue. My granddaughter says a grandma is like having a manual for life, which explains why she only half listens to my instructions and then ends up with a screw loose. It is very true. I like that one. I like that a lot. It is true. I'm terrible. I never look at manuals, I must admit. You know, when you get something new in the instructions, do you ever sit and read them? Or do you just try and then fail and go back to the book to find it? I hate books, I do. They're never written very well, are they? So last night, Gary was in bed, and I thought, oh no, I haven't got anything to watch. I'd finished watching a series, like the mini series that I was watching, and so I was flashing around and I saw a documentary, and it was called I Am Celine Dion or something like that. It was about Celine Dion, and as you know, she's been suffering from stiff person syndrome, and recently I saw a little interview. It was only a very short little caption of it, where she said she is going to get back on the stage, even if she has to crawl on there. So I wanted to watch it, so I put it on. It's the most upsetting thing I think I've seen in years. Absolutely, what that woman is going through, what she is battling, and what makes it so sad. And you hear about it, don't you? And I used to try and frighten my kids. Sounds awful. But for instance, when they wanted a motorbike, I would say, what would you do if you had a little fall off of that motorbike and it meant you couldn't walk again, they couldn't play football ever again, because, you know, Paul used to love football. You know, and if they do something stupid and the thing you love you can't do again. But for her, it's actually kind of happened, because although she doesn't have anything wrong with her lungs, it prevents her from getting that big booming voice of hers. So yeah, and it's, oh dear, it was a no holds barred interview, documentary, and you see her, you actually witness her from the very beginning of it go into a crisis, and it was the most upsetting thing. Seriously, really, really bad. So I'm kind of glad I watched it, but at the same time I'm sad I watched it. Do you know what I mean? It's one of those things, you'll know you're not going to unsee. But I've got an absolute, I mean, I liked Celine Dion. I used to have her records, I now have her on Spotify, you know, and her Courage album I love. So but now, you know, I've got an absolute renewed respect for her and what she's facing. Anyway, on to something a lot more cheerful. I've uploaded today, this morning, I kind of thought, oh, you didn't do your patterns, did you? Because I actually got some pattern downloads for some of the yarns that I like to try and get it for yarns that I sell. So while I was on the, you know, looking at Stylecraft, I thought, well, the naturals, bamboo and cotton, I got a crop top. It is knitted though. A lot of patterns are knitted, unfortunately. And the fusion chunky, I got a cable sweater and a cushion. I will get some more. And I went to put them on, and for the life of me, I couldn't understand what I was doing wrong, you know. And I just thought, why is it gone? So then I kind of realised that I was trying to duplicate and put on a download pattern on a physical pattern template. And once I realised you are a moron, woman, and duplicated the right downloadable pattern, and then I just had to change all the details and change the file and get it put on. So I've managed to put the 3 of them on, but I am going to do more, obviously, when I have a free afternoon. I haven't got a free afternoon today because it's Formula 1. Not that I'm holding out a lot of hopes of it being frills and spills and interesting, because, you know, like I said yesterday, they start off really, really good and then they settle into boring very, very quick at the moment. So hopefully that will change. Want a sneak preview at the yarn in my giveaway? Well, you've actually probably already seen it, but here it is. So this one is the Fab DK. That was this Sunday, if you haven't seen it already. But as it sort of came up before this video, the chances are you probably have. Now you might notice that my little light is off. It's very noisy today. Oh my God, is it? I could not. I actually went away. I thought, right, I'll put it on, go away, make tea and do all the, like, feed the cat, you know, do a few things, come back and it might have shut up. But no, it was the loudest I've ever heard it, so there's no way I could, like, tune it out. It was very, very off-putting, sadly. Still no sign of my yarn, which is very annoying, because they really stitched me up there. And I was saying, and even when I was in a live stream, I was commenting I should be unboxing tomorrow, and it didn't come, did it? So that made me look like a liar. Well, not a liar, but you know what I mean. So it didn't come, and then it didn't come today either. But it's weekend, you know, these companies do work. So yeah, anyway, it will get here when it gets here. But there's also a couple of crochet hook sets in that order as well, which I forgot all about. And I did order a pattern, but they told me it's out of stock, which is unfortunate. So I wanted to put that in there. Never mind. It was a nice crochet one. Yeah, I'll find it. I have several other avenues to get that pattern, but I don't really want to place a whole order just to get it. So yeah, I'll get it eventually. What else have I got to tell you? Let me think. I got given an absolutely beautiful bouquet of roses in a vase of water, obviously. So it's a vase with roses, and it's beautiful. And I could show them to you, but they're in the other room. They are big red roses as well. They're very, very lovely. So yeah, that was lovely. And what else have I got to tell you? Monday, which is today for you, but tomorrow for me, we are out for a meal. Only to Gary's brother's, to a house. You know, it's not like we're going to a fancy schmancy restaurant or anything. We're going to a fancy schmancy house instead. So hopefully it'll be something yummy. Anything that you don't have to cook yourself is pretty yummy, I have to say. I've been very lazy of late. Gary bought these chicken on skewers, and they are, well, gorgeous, to be honest with you. And I nearly didn't eat mine. He cooked them. He took one to work, and it was teriyaki. So it was breast bashed out, kind of in teriyaki, and then you bake it. Well, you cover it in tinfoil first, otherwise it'll dry out. And anyway, he took his to work, and he said, "Don't forget your chicken." And I kept thinking, "Oh, I really fancy that." So I like last night, because I was a bit tied up yesterday. I thought, "Oh, I'll eat that chicken then, and I'll probably have a jacket potato with it." So I just microwaved a spud, you know. I couldn't be bothered to wait any longer. So and it was really nice. I was so surprised. So we had another two, and he said, "Oh, I didn't cook them." So last night I cooked them so that Gary took one to work again. But I didn't want that for lunch because it's too big. I can't eat a big lunch. I'll eat a breakfast. And then I'll eat dinner, but I can't do 3 unless I do something like Slim and World, and I'll force myself to eat these small meals. Otherwise it's just 2. So yeah, and snacks. If I'm naughty, like biscuits, I don't really want to eat that anymore, but you know, they call my name, unfortunately. And Tuesday, that's all gone. After the meal, that's it, no more. But when Jamie comes, obviously Gary wants to do something. I said, "Well, okay, we'll have to have a cheat day, but we can't stay off of a diet until someone goes, because then after that there's going to be something else, isn't there?" And I said, "No, we're going to get on it, and then, you know, if you want a cheat day to have fish and chips with Jamie, then so be it. But you know, we can't keep putting it off, you know." So yeah, I had well, it was actually really nice. Gary bought tiger rolls and a crab sort of filling, and that was nice. I had that this morning. So I can't eat a lunch now, you know, so I'm going to have mine with another potato, and that will be my dinner. So I said to Gary, "Okay, well, what are you going to have then, because you took your chicken?" So he's got himself a steak, so that's what he'll have. But up until today I haven't cooked at all. Gary's been off, so he's been doing a bit of cooking, but I haven't had the appetite. My whole taste buds have just, it's not that they've gone, I just can't, I don't care about food. I'll eat it, and then I eat the wrong things because I'm not eating the proper things. Apart from last night eating that chicken with the potato, I have eaten, Gary made a prawn cocktail the other day, and I forced myself to eat that. It's healthy. And then he made scampi. I can't remember what we had with it. I really don't remember, but I ate that. I think it might have been something like oven chips or something. I can't remember, but I kind of ate it. I didn't really want it, and that's how I've been ever since I've had COVID. I haven't really wanted the food, but I know I've got to eat something, so I tend to eat donuts. Yeah, oh, well, you'll enjoy that, eat that instead. So buy 3, you know. One won't be enough for it. So yeah, you know, I've been bad, must admit. But when it comes to actually wanting to eat proper food, I just haven't. I still don't have it. I don't sit there and think, oh, you know, I'm hungry, I fancy something. Every now and then I'll rumble really loud, so I know I'm hungry, but it's like my whole taste buds have gone. When I eat food, I can taste it though. Yeah, that's the thing. It's like previously COVID killed your taste buds, but it's killing the fancy, the appetite. That's what it's killing, the appetite. It ought to be good for diets, really, if you play your cards right, which I'm not. But, you know, we'll be soon. Get back on some kind of straight and narrow. Not much else to talk to you about, really. I didn't even get to end off my my neck warmer cowl snood thing. It's done though. I think it's definitely done, but I will end that off. I started making something yesterday. I don't think I brought it in. Did I bring it in? Don't even know where it is. I started doing a sunburst kind of, well, I've got this bee in my bonnet to make a sunburst, very different square from what you've seen. And the first one puckered, so I undid it. The second one didn't pucker, it wasn't straight, but that blue yarn that I bought was too dark to show it. If it had been just a little bit lighter, it would have worked out perfectly. But it kind of buried the actual design, if you know what I mean. The colour changing dwarfed. Oh god, my voice is really deep now. It kind of dwarfed it. I'm not really that impressed. So either I'll try again with different yarn. Although the second colour choice of yarn was great for it. Just didn't really show it. So back to the drawing board. I should have brought it in to show you. I have no idea what is going on with my voice. Sorry about this. But as I say, I woke up kind of a little bit bunged up, and I've still got this obviously kind of remnants. I thought it'd gone yesterday. Maybe I need to start taking some allergy tablets that will dry me up completely, perhaps. I don't know. Very strange. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry, the croaking. Oh, it's turning into a frog. Not ribbit. Don't do that. I don't like frogging. So, as I say, thanks for watching. I'm off to now watch the Formula 1 boring Scalex trick and figure out something with my new like design square. Don't know quite what I'm going to do with it, but I'll get there. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now.